We're going to leave this presentation as is right now. We're not going to close it down, and we're going to launch Microsoft Word. So you're going to learn another way to begin a PowerPoint presentation from a Word outline. Go down to your Start menu, select Programs, and then Microsoft Word. This will launch Word 97. We're going to build an outline within Word 97. Notice that Word has the Office Assistant available as well. I want to tell the assistant that I'm going to start using Microsoft Word. So I'm going to click Start Using Microsoft Word right over here. Now I want to go into Outline View. And in Word, this is the Outline View tool. I'm going to select Outline View, and we're going to build an outline for our presentation. Anything that gets a heading 1 within the outline is going to be a title for our slide. Anything that is going to get a heading 2 is going to be a bullet point within a slide, and so on. What I want to do with this first item is I want to demote it to body text. So I'm going to select Demote to Body Text. Now I'm going to type in the title for our presentation, which is going to be Planning Your Dream Vacation. I'm going to press Enter. I now want to add an item to my presentation that's not going to be normal text. One way I can do this is select Demote, which will give me a heading 2, and then Promote, which will put it back at a heading 1. For the first topic within my presentation, the title for the first slide, I'm going to type in Selecting a Destination. Then I'm going to press Enter. I now want a heading 2, so I'm going to demote. Now I'm going to type in, what's your idea of a good time? I'm going to press Enter. And for the next heading 2 underneath the slide, I'm going to put in, do you need a rest? Now I want to promote, so I'm going to use Promote in Microsoft Word and type in deciding when to travel. Press Enter, and I can hit my Tab key or Promote, which will get me a heading 2, and then put in the North Pole in the winter is no fun. Press Enter, and put in for the next one, don't travel without your spouse on your anniversary. Press Enter, and I want to demote, so I'm going to Shift Tab. Type in Selecting a Tour Company. Tab, and put in will they be in business tomorrow. Press Enter and type in are they reliable. Shift Tab, and selecting a tour. Tab, how many days? And what's your budget? So the idea is I would continue on typing in my outline in Word. Why would I do this? Sometimes the outline may already be typed into Word, and at other times you may decide you're more comfortable creating this part of the presentation in Word. I'm going to click Save and save this in the My Documents folder, and I'm going to save it as Planning Your Dream Vacation. So I'm going to save. Now, I've created this outline. There's two ways that I can send it to PowerPoint. I can come up to the File menu within Microsoft Word, select Send To, and select Microsoft PowerPoint. That's one option. But let's see how we can import this outline from within PowerPoint. So I'm actually going to exit out of Microsoft Word entirely. Back here in PowerPoint, I'm going to create a new presentation. This time, I'm going to create the presentation using the New button on the toolbar. I click New, and notice I immediately get asked for a new slide. There's a couple of things you should note here. First of all, notice that the dialog you get when you click the New Slide tool on the toolbar differs from the dialog you get when you select File New. When you select the New tool on the toolbar, you do not get the opportunity to utilize the Auto Content Wizard. You do get that ability when you select File New from the menu. So you need to decide what you want to do. Also notice that we're being asked for a layout for the first slide in the presentation. I'm going to be creating a presentation that I'm going to be importing from Microsoft Word. So I don't want to create a layout for my first slide. So I'm going to select Cancel. I will get a brand new presentation, but I did not get my first slide. In fact, I don't want to click to add my first slide as is suggested right here. Instead, I want to go up to my Insert menu. From the Insert menu, I'm going to select Slides from Outline. When I select Slides from Outline, I can select from various types of files that I want to import. I'm going to leave this at all outlines, and notice one of the selected file types is Document, which is what I created, a Word document. So I'm going to select Planning Your Dream Vacation. I can double click on it, or else single click and then click Insert. PowerPoint imports the presentation. Any of the A topics become slide titles. As I move through the presentation, you can see that any of the heading 2 items from the outline become text within the slide, or bullet points within the slide. So we have the heading 1s as the titles and the heading 2s as the bullet points within the slide. Some people call these topics and subtopics, or main topics and bullet points. So here's all of the slides that we just created. Remember, I can go into Outline View within PowerPoint to view the outline behind this presentation, or Slide Sorter View to see all of the slides within the presentation. So as with the Auto Content Wizard, you got a head start by importing a Word outline. Now it would be your task to add things that would enhance the presentation, to add a background template, to add sound, video, tables, or whatever else you think that you need to add to enhance the presentation. The next way that you can create a new